who tried to run game on a nigga, who's buck wild with the trigger. Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga, who's bucks our fuck ass up. Yo, hot one, hot two, hot three, hot. Old dirty bastard, live and uncut. Styles on break.
Okay, so before I got into this culture, race, and media class, which is great, by the way, I used to have, like, this bias towards black people. And, yeah, like, I know I'm black. It's obvious. But I used to, like, black people have this thing where we like to play the victim. We don't want to work for anything. We like to complain. We like to blame the man for everything when we have a part to play in it too. And yeah, I'm like all for black power and, keeping hope alive. That's my thing. I'm with that. But at the same time, it's like, man, niggas get on my nerves. Like, we be tripping. That's all I can say. How to be a nigga, aka how to cause fear. Speak, but don't say anything. Be loud, but remain invalid. Let the presence of your adolescence tell us what you can't be, can't do, can't see. Just because your pants sag down to your knees don't mean you can't stand on your own 2 feet. You gotta be a nigga, right? That's the only excuse you have. You were taught by niggas how to be a woman. Spread them wide and high for the boy with the cutlass, but make sure he can't see who you are and you can't see who he is. Make sure he's covered like blood splatter with impersonalized graffiti that will stick onto him forever, stripping down your worth and your youth. Say you real, but don't actually be real. Have all the Jordans but can't even pay your phone bill? You gotta be a nigga, right? That's the only way to be accepted by your own people. Don't snitch. Leave your mama in the prison. You got credibility now because you want to be down. But once you get to 6 feet, I'm sorry to say, but my nigga, you've reached a deadly peak. Your daddy not around, so at your funeral, he can't speak on what kind of nigga you could have been. So you'll remain the standardized nigga in the eyes of real niggas, between the lines of bad bitches, between the pride of the fast living.
You right. I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about myself. Look, I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna be shit. And you less of a man than me, so as soon as I decide that you ain't gonna be shit, so be it. You remember that, motherfucker. Because I'm the one y'all need to be worried about. Partner.
That was my previous outlook on nigga mentality, nigga accusations, nigga antics, which happens every single day. All of those things are true. But after 15, 16 weeks in this class, my whole concept on what being a nigga is has totally changed. Just watching how the world turns, doing what it does every single day, just how other people see niggas has just turned my whole mind frame. Like, I don't want to say for the worse, but it turned me into a more realistic and accepting person and a more loving and aware nigga, basically. And this is what I think being a nigga is in December 2014, which is ridiculous. How to be black, aka how to fear power. I was 19 when I realized that we ain't nothing but niggas. An 18-year-old boy was shot dead on the Ferguson Street, and my niggas are still rioting, protesting, praying for a blessing for a fake anti-racist who said our black faces are demonic. But I don't know what you'll look like with 2 innocent bullets in your skull. Niggas hit niggas every day in the chest, and they belong to us. We belong to one another. Because Mike Brown is all of us. Our cousins, our brothers, our fathers, our uncles. Brown and antique, but they are something. You are everything that this world is afraid of. The black man and their little black girls. When you are ready, we can all take over the world. I hope we burn this city down tonight. The white man must have forgot that he brought us here to begin with, and maybe that's why he keeps taking us out one by one, trying to feel better about himself. Every 28 hours, a black man is killed by a cop, and then they wonder why we always on first 48. We got hate inside of us. How to be black? Just forget for 1 second that you are just a nigga to these folks. In 2014, we are dying by the gun and not by the will of God. Nothing can compare to this kind of jungle fever. Just be one shade of too black, and that's how to be a nigga. But tell me, really, what kind of freedom is that?
Bitch, man, with our hands up.
St. Louis, we're getting ready to go back to the police station on South Florissant. We tried to meet up here at this Walgreens. Police came with the dogs in the car, got us out of here quickly. So no congregating, we're just going straight to the station. See you.